Joe in real life. Day 21 of the Great Burpee War. It's also my heavy deadlift day, so I build up to as heavy as I can, set at 2. Usually a very energy inexpensive day, but intensity expensive. Also, you're inadvertently getting a tour of my house. Here. I love this painting. Right? Yeah. Um, yeah, it's always stressful. I'm always nervous. My stomach's feeling a little swimmy, like I got some live eels in it. And I'll walk you through that today, and that will conclude the basic structure of my lifting. Volume is turned way down, as I've stated prior, because I'm doing 100 burpees every day. So I can't handle that volume. I'm going to hurt myself. As it stands, I'm probably going to hurt myself. So if I can limit that at all, I will. Stay tuned. I'll walk you through deadlifts. Heavy sets of 2. Okay, false start number 4, or potential false start. Fingers crossed. Hopefully my actual addition. I've been struggling mightily trying to get that irritating crackling sound out of my audio files. As I've stated in the past, I am old and gross and don't understand technology, and going along with that, being an adjacent cousin, I also am not motivated to learn, so this has been frustrating. On to my burpees. I decided to warm up with the burpees today. Well, I don't know if that's a great choice, but, well, in fact, I'm pretty sure it isn't a good choice. 100 burpees is too aggressive a warm-up for me, for sure. That being said, there's nothing for it. It's part of the obligation. 100 a day, no way around it. Figured I'd do them first at a pace of 3 every 30 seconds on the 30 seconds. Just fast enough to keep my blood up, to keep me breathing hard, to work up a good sweat, make sure I'm warm enough for the heavy lifting ahead, but also not so fast, not so aggressive that I'm going to burn out, that I won't have enough gas in the tank for these heavy deadlifts. I don't know what it is about, well, really it's deadlifting and squats. Whenever I'm doing rep ranges, like a max test, anything under, say, 4 to 5, man, I get nervous. My stomach feels like it's full of snakes. I'm dizzy. I'm just not looking forward to this. My previous max for 2 reps was 300. And I'm proud to report I just eked past that today at 305. Honestly, it moved well, and I felt good about the lifts. I could have gone heavier, 315, even 325, and I'm pretty sure I would have got it. But, well, part of the covenant I make with myself is that when it's a new PR test time, I try not to go more than 5 or 10 pounds over. I say try because the ego's real. You know, it'll get you. And occasionally I do break my covenant. But today I showed some restraint. The weights moved relatively easily, relatively quick off the floor. I mean, really, I got nothing real to complain about except this goddamn audio crackling bullshit. Hopefully I figured it out. I think I'm onto something right now, but also, you know, I Googled it, and all I got was a bunch of audio video nerd stuff that I do not understand, and I'm sure it's not that hard to learn, but man, it feels like I'm signing up for computer science classes in college. I just don't want to do it. So we're coming up pretty close to the end of the burpees. I think I gave you like 3.5, 4 minutes, and we're going to move right into the deadlifts. Yeah, nice little beard check. Okay, maybe one more set. So I moved to the sets. I did no set higher than 2 reps. I started very conservatively at 135, and then I made pretty big jumps. It worked out well for me today, but I'm not sure I'd advise it, and I don't think I'll do it that way in the future. I went 135, 185, 225, 275. That jump was too big. And then 305. Sexy little dance. Looking okay in my tank top. And yeah, I don't know. So you'll see it pretty soon. When we get to the deadlifts, I like a hook grip. And a hook grip, it took me about a full year to learn. All a hook grip is a double overhand grip with your thumbs tucked in under your fingers next to the bar. It's a very awkward, oh, look at me, there we go, glistening with sweat, 135, ready to go. It's a very awkward way to hold a barbell, very counterintuitive. You can see right there that I'm tucking my thumb, and yeah, that weight's moving pretty good. Anyway, the reason I learned the hook grip is because I was feeling some kind of insecure about your traditional goofy grip, one overhand, one underhand. It's asymmetrical, and as I age, my mechanical discrepancies right to left side seem to get more pronounced. And I didn't want to encourage the universe to make this situation worse. So I've been learning hook grip. It's kind of an Olympic lift. I think it's exactly an Olympic lifting grip. The first 6 months of doing it, man, I was unconvinced. It's just naked pain in my thumb and my hands. But as I've adapted to it, my strength has slowly started to come back in this lift. When I was the biggest man I've been, I think I was like 265. I used to routinely deadlift over 400 pounds. But now I'm slender, Kate Moss-like, and the 300 ballpark is about the best I can do. With a goofy grip, I could pull more for sure, but I'm getting old and scared. I'm just terrified, biasing the body that way. Here I'm at 225. It's moving pretty well. My form's staying pretty good. I'd like those hips to come down a little lower. It's looking a little bit more like a Romanian deadlift. But I'm not going to cry about it. Here's 275, and you'll see things break down a little bit. A little rounding in my lower back. As you get towards maximal weights, these breakdowns in form are going to happen. I don't think it's very serious. You know, you want to try and be as strict with your structure as possible, but near maximal loads, it's kind of like anything goes, you know? Or that's not true, but your body will reorganize its mechanics in order to handle it. And here I'm coming up on 305. As you can, yes, I'm crying. That's the nervousness getting to me. It's so nerve-wracking for me. It makes me feel like a child, you know? I'll get so anxious and kind of like just dizzy and upset. But I'm pretty happy with this. It moved really well. Now it's a new PR for me. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be kind to each other. I'll leave you with this. Pretty excited. Yeah.